Well, hello again. Welcome to Gog's Go Detecting. As you can see, my old stickers are all starting to come in and they're starting to pile up. But two additions. There's one. Yeah, Martin, Divi Detectorists. And right alongside him is Online Magnets. But it's not, well, it is really, because Online Magnets actually had a prize giveaway for magnet fishing. And I sort of joined in on the competition because, as you know, I've been pretty keen on having a go at magnet fishing. So much so, I went and bought this little beast, a 90 kilogram, simply because I don't believe in splashing out Major League on something huge before I really sort of get into the game itself. And this is a little boot. It's 90 kilograms, as I said. That's approximately, in old English money, somewhere in the region of about 12 to 13 stone that can lift. Which, you know, think of it that way, it's a fair old lift. Well, in my case, I took a punt on a competition that was run by the Dipper Dudes Magnet Adventures. Or was sponsored by Online Magnets. And I went and won. Oh yes, not only did I win, but would you look at this beast. Look at the size of that. That, believe it or not, is all of my palm. That is a 150 kilogram, which is around about the pulling weight of about 22, 23 stone. Come on, eh? Let's be honest. If I can't pull something up with that, I'm going to have a hell of a job with the rest of the stuff, eh? But brilliant, absolutely brilliant, and I'm so chuffed. And I'd like to say a massive big thank you to the Dipper Dudes. I think that's what I should do now. I'm going out with me magnets. I'm gonna go dipping. Davis does dipping. Sounds good to me, especially without the hatcher. Happy hunting, everyone. So, following the old rule, as they say, about magnet fishing, look for old rivers and old bridges that are no longer in use. And look what I stumbled across in the middle of the woods. Done some research, and lo and behold, this has now been out of use for around about 40 plus, close on 50 years. Now, if you listen carefully in the background, you will be able to hear cars on cue as well. Fair play to him. Noisy little car. And that's because this road, which was a thoroughfare many years ago, back in the 50s, 60s and earlier, went out of use when a massive new dual carriageway was put into place. So let's take a little look around, because I fancy a bit of magnet fishing here. This is from obviously the top of the bridge, looking down the stream, and excuse my little boy as he gets in the way and enjoys himself. And this is the other side of said bridge, which has got a connecting stream coming from the left. So it looks very promising, and as you can see, this was a main thoroughfare many years ago. So we take a little stroll, I think, up the top just to see what we can see there as well. There we go, on a very wind blown but nevertheless secluded area. Still hearing the traffic all around, but this road went out of use, as I said, around 40-50 years ago, and a nice little bridge midway down it, so it's going to get a good pasting from me with the magnets. Onwards and downwards. Many of you know I just have this thing about trying to make things easier for yourself when you're having to carry so much equipment, or saving money in trying to make things easier for you. So I've come up with this little idea. Haven't got to take it on board, by all means do what you like. But for me, well, let's just say I like picking up pallets, but don't tell anyone, okay? And playing with wood is one of my favourites. And I suddenly came up with this little idea. Some of you may have seen a different theme to these, but I think it's the easiest way and the cheapest way for you. And that is, you take one of the slats off the pallet, like that, and you cut a 12-inch length. 12 inches, doesn't matter about the width as such. It can be as wide or as fairly narrow as it needs to be. And you take the wood. What you do next is you mark out a stencil around the wood, and then jigsaw. Get yourself a jigsaw or a normal saw, whichever way you want to do it. And you actually cut a shape like that. Yeah, very simple, perfect for the handle. And as you can see, the rope will bind along on that. And it's so simple, because once you've done this piece, all you actually need then is a small screw, which sounds a bit silly at first, and a washer, okay, with a hole in the center, obviously, but not too big a hole. And the reason why I say that is because you actually come up with something that looks a bit like that. Now, as you can see, I put the washer here, screwed it into place. There's the rope, just as an example. But the best part of all is where the magnet goes, which is here. Now, while it's sat there, everything else is kept in place. You can lay it in your bag. Yeah, magnet's not going to go wandering off anywhere. Rope's not going to go wandering off anywhere. And then when you get there, take it out of the bag. You can either pin the rope to the handle of this and use it as you throw in, or take it off, stick it on a little clamp and wrap it around your waist, wrist, whatever you want to do. But coming up with that, I think it's absolutely perfect. And as I said, just stick a little piece of metal of some kind. I'm sure you can come up with other ideas on that, but then you just literally clamp and it's there. It doesn't go anywhere. So it's a money saving tip that I think that you might just be able to make use of. Very, very simple. I've gone with 12 inches. You may want to go with shorter, entirely up to you, but I find that so convenient and very easy to sit in the bottom of your bag. There you go, money saving tip from the Tight Git. Gogs Go Detecting. Happy hunting, everyone. wrapped up, as you can see, and my total fine as well. A funny looking rusted bolt of some kind, 2 1p's, a rather large spoon, and can't even call it a tent peg, it's a bit big for that, but very similar to a tent peg. And that was it, and lots of little bits of rusty bits, but not bad for my very first attempt. Still, I've got to say, I genuinely do. I love my little homemade device. I genuinely love that. I think that's brilliant. It saves me a lot of hassle. Wraps up nicely. Hang that up in the shed now, and job done. Dry now, ready for the next session. There we go then. Enough from me for now. Hope you enjoyed it. Not much to see, I admit, but then it was my first attempt going solo as well. There we are. Happy hunting everyone. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.